Running straight mazes, you were held high and night.
All right, we're rolling with our homie, Topher Delancey, the brand manager of Teradek today.
Yep.
How was it?
It's great. It's been a solid show. I think this is probably my 58th on-camera interview this week.
Yes. Well, we'll try and extract some knowledge from you that maybe you haven't shared yet. So tell us what we've got here. This is your kind of 360 live streaming deal?
Yeah, this is my baby for the show. Really excited about it. So what we're doing is we're running 4 camera feeds via HDMI into this device. This is the Teradek Sphere. And what it's doing is it's combining all of these camera feeds into one live stitch, and it's sending that feed to an iPad live. So we're monitoring what's going on. So let me go here, and now we can see exactly what's going on, and I'll scroll around. Boom, there we are. Hello.
That's us getting interviewed
Say
right
hello.
now.
Say hi, Gabe.
Hey, Gabe.
Aw, you ruined it. No, but so anyway, so we have the 4 HDMI in. We also have 4 USB out, so you can power your cameras. Like the, the GoPros can be powered by USB, but also Sony's, like the A7S II, it can actually be powered via USB.
Gotcha.
So this will power that rig, and then as PoE.
So it doesn't necessarily have to be GoPros up here. You can do it with
anything.
any camera.
I could have 4 Reds up here, or anything in between.
So you could live stream Red 360 footage.
Yes, we could. So that's the other thing. So this sends to the iPad for like your monitoring and everything, but monitoring's super cool and super useful for VR, but you can also record these files so that you can use them for dailies if it's a big production. But I mean, for you guys, you literally could go out in the field, do this, have it live stitch and be recording from the iPad, and then distribute it straight to your YouTube channel.
Wow.
So it's like, you don't have to do any post-production on it. It's like, hey, here's our VR from today when we're in Washington doing super cool things in the woods.
Yeah.
And that's just gonna be an awesome new view for your audience. So yeah, then we have PoE here, so power over Ethernet. Okay. So it powers your wireless router while giving it the information at the same time. Wow. So as long as you have like one V-mount battery or Anton Bauer battery on here, it will power the Sphere, and then the Sphere will distribute power to everything else.
Wow.
So it's kind of a powerhouse.
So like the VidiU, can you use this through your cell connection?
So no. No, not yet. It's all just based off the Wi-Fi, because you have to have really strong Wi-Fi, because we're running so it's 1080p times 4, which equals a 4K stitch. Gotcha. So we're sending basically a 4K file to the iPad and running all that. So it's a little data heavy. So you definitely want something like an iPad Pro, so that you can run it. Yeah. But so this is our prototype version of Sphere, but this is going to be the final version. So it's pretty much the size of an Apple TV, and I've got my inputs here. See how nice it is.
Yeah, it's really well machined, super lightweight, so it would go easy in a backpack.
You know what else is well machined?
Terminator?
Yeah, and me. So anyway, that's basically Sphere, and so yeah, you can do those recordings, but then you can live stream this out.
Okay.
So you could do VR live streams. So right now,
what sort of services can you live stream to? Like
so YouTube 360. Well, it depends. Anybody who can handle a 4K stream right now.
Okay.
And also some of them already have 4K and BitMovin players built into them. Okay. Which BitMovin is a service. There's other ones, but they allow for like I'm looking left, I'm looking right, and I'm seeing everything that's going on. Right. So right now we've got on the live stage, our Teradek live stage, we've got a Sphere with 4 GoPros, and we've got that angle going on right there. And if you download our app, NAB VR, you can watch that perspective live from your iPhone. And like we're giving away these rad little Google Cardboards, which I know a guy who once gave me a Google Cardboard at Sundance. What? So that's pretty cool. We have like 1,000 of these, so we're giving them away.
Super cool. And so as far as like end user for this, who do you imagine is going to be like, I need a Sphere?
Totally. You know what's funny is anybody who's shooting VR content. Anybody who needs to stitch their cameras in any way, they need to monitor, because like the workflow before this was, okay, got this awesome content. I'm a mastermind. I'm a good director. I can shoot this narrative scene in VR space without lighting it or anything, because they can't light it. I can't be in the shot. So what they do is they tell their actors exactly what to do. Rehearse, and then they hit record on all their cameras, and then they run out of the room and they hide in the corner and just pray that their GoPro didn't die, that some dude didn't walk by and tap on it, that their actors actually, like the talent actually like did what they needed to, and they can't, there's no confidence. They don't know how to make that happen, like because they didn't see the shots. Tight. So yeah, so Sphere is a solution for anybody who's filming VR content. They need to be able to see what they're filming, and so that's what we do. That's what we do.
So you're saying the beauty of it is that you're able to monitor.
Yeah. So to answer your last question. Anybody who's got like GoPros all the way up to Reds, they can film and monitor their production.
That's killer.
So we took this out to Fremont Street the other night here in Vegas, and we were out there till 2 in the morning just recording over and over because there's so many cool things to film there, and so many people, and everybody's drunk and walking by the camera, what's up? And like we have that perspective, and it's so cool to see all that. And it's a new way to immerse people in content. So we're excited to see anybody and everyone use Sphere for all of their productions. You know, all their VR productions, all their needs. So first off, for VR, I feel like VR right now is comparable to, I would say, silent film era. Where it's in its infancy. We don't know what we're doing. We're dancing really weird and doing stuff because we don't know. We're just like, we can film movement, so let's film movement. So we're in that same zone right now with VR. It's growing rapidly, but it's just not there yet. Like there's so much, we haven't unlocked the potential of what this can do. And so there's so many ways it can go.
Being unlocked? How will
here is the future. The future
is the future of VR by Topher Delancey.
You and I will be sitting in a bar, and we will be wearing headsets, and we will be completely immersed in a different world while sitting in the bar having a conversation with each other's avatar. You're a wizard and I'm an ogre, and we are having a full-blown conversation, and this is the future, and people can represent themselves the way that they want to. You already see it online. Everybody represents themselves on Instagram, Facebook, in a different light than who they really are in real life. IRL. You know, if you're into that kind of thing. But no, so
OMG.
LOL. So yeah, no, it's just like really cool to see where the future will be. But the other thing about VR content is it's not going to replace cinema. Cinema is here to stay. Cinema is its own format. VR is a whole new thing. So just like we have cinema, we have broadcast, we have gaming, now we have VR. It's just another platform. So I wouldn't be surprised in 5 years that there's an NAVR, you know, something where people can come to have a trade show specifically for virtual content. Yes, it will always be here at NAB to some extent because companies like Teradek, we're in all the fields, so we want to be everywhere. But there will be VR specific trade shows that are huge, and I can't wait for that because it's a very accessible way to create content and tell a story differently. And I'm stoked.
Super stoked. And then do you want to give us some tips on being a really good dad? Because you yourself have like come up in here, you're like working really well for Teradek. There's even bigger things on the horizon.
Huge things.
You're working with Zeiss now. But at the same time you have like an awesome family life and you guys love it. Like what's the secret?
Here's the secret. Okay, so yes, I'm the brand manager for Teradek. I work full-time for Teradek. I'm also a photographer, and I shoot non-stop in my free time with photography, doing weddings and everything.
And you have a family.
I have a wife and 2 beautiful little girls. And so for me, it's just priorities. It's always about prioritizing and making the sacrifices that, like, you know what, I can edit later because my daughter's pulling on my arm and she wants me to play with her and she wants me to watch Star Wars with her again, and I'm happy to do that. And then editing can wait. I'll stay up all night to edit, or I'll get up at 4 in the morning and get the editing done, because that's, you know, really what matters is spending time with everybody. You know, I'm away right now for NAB and it's hard, but you know, there's always a payoff at the end. And that's what we're pushing towards, is like looking towards the future and like establishing a life together that means something and where we're both feeling satisfied and fulfilled. And my wife and I are actually working on doing some projects together. Where she uses her skill sets in yoga and doula and all-time awesomeness, like holistic lady who just is so at one with the universe. And then for myself, being able to capture that via, you know, video and photo and the skills that I have to really present that to the world. So we're really excited to just move forward together as a power couple.
Prioritize and collaborate.
Totally, man. So,
Yo, Tiff, you want to collab?
Yeah, right? Hey, collab. She gets requests like every day. Multiple. So she's super famous.
Thanks again, Topher. Always a pleasure to have you on the live stream. Any last words of advice to the people out there?
Stay in school, don't go to film school, go work for a production company as an intern and learn everything you need to from there, and then start working on set as quickly as you can.
Booyah!
Boom!
Thanks, Deborah.
Thanks, guys.
You're an intern, huh?